This is Kiss My Badge, a football show presented by fans for the fans. And welcome to Match Week 25. We are back and we are back with a full crew. We've got additional visitor here, Mr. Iskandar. From, not from lah. He's a Spurs fan.
If he is familiar to you, if you remember or you followed us before at the live, when we do live recording at the Expo, Singapore Expo, he was there.
Now he's in the studio.
Yes, wow, studio. Studio.
Upgraded status.
Yes.
All this set up, set design.
Correct. Even the flower, people copy the flower.
Yeah.
So
people copy the flower.
The plant.
Wow. Berani very brave.
Okay, so let us go into the table standings for this week after 24 matches that has been played in the Premier League. So at number 1, Liverpool is still on top, extending their lead by 19 points. They have 70 points in total. Second is Manchester City with 51 points. Leicester City is at third place, 48 points. Chelsea is at fourth place with 40 points, and then there is a slight difference from fourth to fifth. Man U at fifth place with 34 points, so that means 6 points difference from fourth to fifth. And Spurs at sixth place also with 34 points. So actually, if you look at the table, Man U, Spurs, and Wolves at number 7 is all same points, 34 points. Yep. And even Sheffield at 8th place is 33 points, so it's very very close.
Yep.
Anybody can jump over anybody.
So that's why for this 4 teams, this week is a very crucial week because United, we will be facing Wolves, so we will challenge that, and Spurs have a difficult game with
Manchester City.
So are they away or home?
No, they're home. Spurs is playing home
at
Tottenham Stadium. Not bad.
So we'll hear from the Spurs expert later.
Yeah, not bad because actually tomorrow is our last day of the what's that called? The signings for
transfer window.
Tomorrow is the last day, and so far quite a lot of teams actually have got people in, especially the ones that here.
Not so significant lah. Only I think around 3 significant transfers.
Big
roughly
ones.
for big ones for the popular clubs. Right, I think
top 6 lah. Top 6 lah basically.
Top 6 lah.
But also with Arsenal also.
But Man U aside, right? Arsenal signed Pablo Mari from Flamengo from Brazilian league. He's on loan with an option to buy. So please perform lah.
What is his position? What is his playing?
He's a left-footed centre back.
Wow.
So he might be.
It's an attempt to get rid of Mustafi lah.
I think got rid already. So he's injured. He's 1 month out, right? I think Socrates also. I think they're trying to get
so actually they're trying to get rid of David Luiz. They're trying to get rid of
No. I think David Luiz will stay. I think David Luiz will stay. So at least 2 seasons. He will be partnered with Pablo Mari. I think there's one more out on loan. I forgot his name lah. Arsenal always sign difficult name players. So he's out on loan. Then next season he will come in. So they bought him already, but he's straight away on loan.
Young player lah. That means he's a young player. Usually they do that with young players.
Not so young lah. Not so young.
Oh, interesting.
So that one will be a new pairing in defense with Tierney and then Bellerin. Okay lah, getting there.
Because basically for Arsenal fans who are following us, you know lah, your attack and midfield actually okay, right? And Arteta has changed the midfield. They're more stable now. The unstable one is at the back. Right.
Yes, so, I think they are getting better, and because Arteta's want a style of play, high press. I think like Pep also lah. I think and Klopp did last season, right? So I think Pablo Mari, they say that he can do that. He's not that fast, but he has the football brain to position himself and to high press. So that's why they bought him lah. So that is Arteta's first signing.
So happy? Happy?
I have to see him play lah.
Okay.
I have to see him.
How many of us actually watch Brazilian league?
Man.
We can't. It's not something that is.
But some fans they we sign somebody. Finally we sign somebody.
But I feel like Brazilian league is a crazy league. like it's tough.
It can be very, very
Rough,
it can
as
be,
in it's
very
a
rough,
very
tough,
physical league. So I believe if he's coming from there, then I think he will find EPL
not so bad.
not so bad.
Not so bad.
He was on Manchester City's books. I think a few seasons ago, but he didn't go enter the senior team. So they sent him out on loan. So for 2 seasons or 2 years, he was with Manchester City, and then when he went to Flamengo, right, I think he became quite a legend there because from what I read, Flamengo won the Copa America, the kind of Champions League for South America, I guess. And then they won their own Brazilian league after so many years. After so many years, So they say that the Flamengo team was good, but he was one of the
standout players,
integral part of the team.
So I just hope that he can settle down and adapt to the English game, and because we all know English game is a different
it's a different
game.
monster
That's
itself.
why it's the best league in the world.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
That's why some people cannot survive so long lah, like Eriksen. Right. So Eriksen
survived very long actually.
Right? Long lah.
It's not long. So of course, okay, let's talk about Spurs lah. Spurs also signed. In fact, these two teams signed their own Fernandes. Right?
Let's talk about this.
Our Fernandes is bigger than your Fernandes.
Your Fernandes look like my Pablo Mari.
They all look
With the
alike.
goatee.
I think the facial hair is in lah.
Wait, Bruno Fernandes is what nationality?
Portuguese.
Portuguese. Okay, nearby lah. Portuguese, Spanish. Pablo Mari is Spanish. Yeah. So back to your Fernandes.
Get
The signing.
He also
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Portuguese also. Wow.
Okay lah, I think he's still in trying to get the place for the first 11, but not getting yet. I think Jose Mourinho is still trying out the system with him. We see how it goes lah. I think we got another signing from the PSV Eindhoven, Steven
Bergwijn.
Bergwijn, yeah.
I think he's also is a good. What I see previously from the previous games that he played for Eindhoven, he have been assisting goals.
Yes.
Quite
Actually,
a lot.
he's being sought after by quite a few Premier League
Yes.
teams. United included.
He's a winger, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I thought so. Spurs wanted to sign Bruno Fernandes.
Yes.
Tough luck, man.
Wow.
We beat you to that. Actually, I feel like I don't know if I mean, I'm sure you didn't know this, and if the fans who didn't know this, but Bruno Fernandes was almost signed during the summer window before the league
Before
started.
I started. Really?
He was already ready to sign, and then they
With who?
decided
United?
They decided not to sign him because they thought like he lost the ball too frequently or something like that, like some kind of lame excuse. So they didn't sign him. If not, he would have been the fourth signing.
So is this a panic buy?
I don't think it's a panic buy. I feel like it was very earmarked, and probably they were wondering if they can get, someone more, or someone who they think could be better than Bruno Fernandes. I mean, for example, I felt like they were targeting like Toni Kroos or some established player, because for us, for all we know, Bruno Fernandes, yes, correct, he is an established player in the Portuguese league, but he has not proven himself on a more, like in a Champions League, you know what I mean? Because Sporting didn't.
So he's an attacking midfielder, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you think he will fit Ole's system?
Because I feel like at this moment in time, I mean the Plastics fans will continue to say Ole hasn't settled on a system.
He hasn't.
But
I don't
yeah,
think he
he
has,
hasn't. Yeah, exactly. So, but for me, I feel like he has an intention. Okay.
So you can see lah.
No system set. Correct. I get it. No system because he hasn't got his players back. Like from injury, we still missing Pogba, and then while we are mitigating Pogba, we lost Scott. Scott McTominay is also out for a while, and before that we had Matic injured, so also coming in, and then Fred not performing. So right now he started to perform, show his value of his worthy of his price tag. So I guess now with CAM, with Bruno Mars. Okay, Bruno Fernandes. See, this kind of thing is classic football. You cannot say. You cannot. So Bruno Fernandes. Okay, you gotta get used to it. So
Can
Bruno
catch a
Fernandes.
grenade for you.
Yeah, he is gonna be the attacking creative midfielder for us.
Okay.
Because right now, if you realize, we have qualities, defensive qualities in Fred and Matic.
Okay.
Because both right now they are fit and playing. So as soon as if we can get Pogba back and Scott, then it'll be like Bruno and Pogba can play being 8 and 10.
Who's 10? Bruno lah.
I feel like Pogba will be the 10.
Really?
Like more centrally, but he will sit behind Bruno. So number 8 will link up and he'll be like Bruno will be behind the striker.
So you're happy with the signing?
I'm definitely happy. I'm buzzing, man.
Buzzing.
Yeah.
So you're happy with your signing, Minamino,
No.
right? That's the only signing during the January transfer window.
Never
So
said so.
honestly speaking, do they need a signing?
Huh?
Do they need a signing? You
No,
need party pop.
the thing is that the thing is because if you consider the price tag, right, for 8.5 million,
Yeah,
it's a very good signing lah.
it's a very good signing.
Yeah. It's like as if no brainer, no. You want to buy, the socks on sale.
Oh,
Okay,
he needs to be alert. Klopp needs to be alert and keep that momentum going, the transition going.
Yeah.
And I
They
feel
always-
like Klopp did a very smart thing because Minamino was getting all the attention. In fact, at one point in time, United was also considering Minamino. It was reported, and he quickly snapped Minamino up before, like Salzburg raised his price.
The price,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yep.
They can give him a new contract and say, hey, you are no longer the 7 million or 9 million guy. You're going to be a 40 million guy. So Klopp probably realized it and quickly went in for him. Just pay the release clause.
Actually, our transfer in charge, the Michael Edwards, is the one who actually did this. The deal is, they were already scouting him before he left Japan. Liverpool was already looking at Minamino before he left Japan.
In the books lah,
Salzburg.
in the monitoring book.
He's already monitored.
So to say my point, I feel like they signed him so that just in case if Real Madrid comes in for Mane or Salah, you got Minamino to
Possible.
because I mean, if you won the Champions League, right, then you will eventually win the Premier League, right? Then after
Eventually, I thought we fought already.
then suddenly, then some of your players might say, okay, now I'm a Real Madrid player. You know what I mean?
Okay, I understand.
So I feel like someone will eventually go when the price is right. I believe it could be Salah or Mane, probably the two hottest property you have in your Liverpool team. So after they, get another.
No, I think I would think that they are happy for now. From what I see, they are happy. Is those people in the fringe, like Ox might leave, Shaqiri might leave.
Shaqiri has to leave because he's not having a good career.
Yeah, that's why
in
Minamino
Liverpool.
comes in is to just cover for those. I think Mane,
Bruno Mars, Okay,
Mana because I wanted to say Salah. Mane, Salah, Firmino are quite happy, right?
Yeah.
So they will at least be here for the next season. So I think Minamino is just there, okay, to cover injury, to cover their tiredness, but also people at the sides where like Ox, Keita and Shaqiri, I think one of them will surely leave. One of the midfielders, Lallana also. One will surely leave. So Minamino comes in to fill up that.
Possible.
Yeah.
I mean,
and slowly he will become first team lah.